I heard you just said, I finally married the girl of my dreams.
Yeah.
Talk about the good times when she was the girl of your dreams, because ultimately the picture that has been painted now is that she's never really been the girl of your dreams because you always had something else going on inside of the marriage. Can a man have the girl of his dreams and still have alternate activities outside of what marriage looks like? Talk to me about that time when she was really the girl of your dreams.
Yeah, well, I definitely made that hard for her to believe or to know, with my outside activities. It wasn't always like that. There was many times it was just me and her, but too often of blurring that line or crossing that line, I can understand that would confuse anybody. But that was absolutely the girl, man. I felt like at home with her. I felt like that was my best friend. When we first got together, we could just laugh. It's like she just brought out the kid in me. It was safe. It wasn't judged. Matter of fact, our first date, man, I had enough money to take her. I had gas and to get her food afterwards. I didn't even have enough for myself. And we went to IHOP, man, and I ate water for dinner. I was just so happy to be on a date with her, but she didn't trip. I didn't know she had like $15,000 in her account at the time for some other stuff. She had money, man, but she didn't judge me.
Right.
Even in college, there was that whole thing. Man, you supposed to have money, da-da-da-da. And from there, man, I just remember.
This is what, I'm sorry, I had to pause it. I gave him a minute and 30 seconds. It's pissing me off because, again, just based on what we've heard thus far, you had what seemed like a phenomenal woman. Y'all could laugh together. Y'all were friends. This is somebody cool. You can kick it with. You can be yourself around the whole nine. Now, I don't know if y'all seen Derrick Jaxn's wife. She's not like an Instagram model. You know what I mean? She's not this chick out here that got like the big breast, the big butt, and all those other things. But you had a woman that checks off all the rest of those other boxes, my friend. And you still stepped outside of your marriage. This is not a relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend type of thing. Even though I take that stuff serious as well, you know what I'm saying? A commitment is commitment to me, but outside of your marriage, you got all of these different chicks, man. We got to make sure we hold guys like this accountable, man. I'm not just one-sided with this thing. This right here, literally, like, it pisses me off. It makes my doggone skin crawl to know that you had a woman that was committed, was faithful to you, because I've heard some interviews from him. Not once did I hear him say anything about her stepping outside the relationship, being disrespectful. Y'all know I'm huge on that respect thing. But you know what? I'm gonna let him continue.
Feeling safe, I felt at home. That was my dog. And she was beautiful to me. I think she's still a beautiful woman. She didn't have to be no Instagram perfect or anything like that. It just felt like this feeling that I have with her, I want this for the rest of my life.
Wow.
And it was this struggle, though, of staying in that place because, she's human. And again, I'm not going to say no longer, but I will say this, because I think this is something maybe some people can get some value from. She, as a human, has times where she's handling life the best way that she knows how.
Yeah.
And that don't necessarily serve me or don't feel good.
Yeah.
And one of those ways would be that she would just, honestly, she would kind of shut down. She needed to withdraw. In order to come back to a good place, she couldn't talk, she couldn't engage, and I got a slightly different, a vastly different version of her.
Yeah.
So instead of having the maturity to understand, like, okay, she's fighting whatever battle she got. She's learning life just like I am. We 19 years old, growing up together, all of this other stuff. She got trauma. At that time, I didn't know about some of them. I personalized a lot of it.
And
so before we get into all this, why don't you have that conversation with your wife? This ain't no chick that you just kicking it with. You said y'all don't known each other or been knowing each other since 19? Since teenagers. This is what I don't get and I don't understand about men and women. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all made a commitment before God to yourselves, to your fam, in front of your families. This is a person that you kicking it with every single last day. Like, y'all done been intimate and everything. Can you not go to her? This is a man that used to sit outside of a house. I don't know if it was his because they did say it was his mistress' house. I don't know if that's true or not. That's crazy, but this is a guy that used to sit there and make video after video after video telling guys how it is that they should operate when it comes to dealing with a woman. But you're telling me a guy that's giving out this doggone advice isn't taking his own advice? You're telling me a man that spent years on telling, you know, this is how you operate. Women, if the guy is not doing this, then he's not that into you. Bro, you got a wife at home and you feeling some type of way because she's shutting down. Well, go and talk, go speak to her. Like, do we need to sit down with a marriage counselor or whatever it is that we need to do to get through this thing, especially if I'm taking it and it's starting to bother me now? Do I not go to the person that I am with and let them know, yo, this is how I'm feeling? I want to get through this thing. I don't want to break up this relationship. I don't want to get to the point, and I'm not saying that, he should say it like this, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm looking for that on the outside of this relationship. I made a commitment. We made a commitment. I want to stay committed to each other. And the best way for us to do that is to communicate. I need to talk to you. I know and I understand you done been through some things, and I know you're used to shutting down, but I'm here 10 toes down. Like, what can we do? And the reason why I got so much, smoke for this guy right here is because this dude been doing that for years on the internet, telling guys or even bashing bashing guys for moving how they're moving and telling women, what to look for and what not to look for. But you have somebody at home that's dealing with certain things and having certain struggles and stuff like that. Did you not, and I don't know, maybe he'll say something a little bit later. Did you not go to her and talk to her and ask her? This is a marriage. This isn't a relationship. This ain't just two people just kicking it. This is a marriage. Man,
And because my particular wounds myself were abandonment and rejection, it felt like a repeat of, and I didn't know this was at a subconscious level, but it felt like a repeat of.
Yeah.
But man, in between being triggered, I'm talking about like, man, family members passing away and she had every funeral. Any family member of hers, I'm at every funeral. Cooking for her on her birthday, anniversaries, we celebrating and being broke together, but then making a whole lot of money together, getting her dream car when she used to let me use her car. And,
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Being broke together, but then making a whole lot of money together, getting her.
That's what's up, man. Want a little Range Rover? You got a Range Rover for her? Wait, that girl barefooted? The heck? Put some shoes on, man. I'm a little different, man. You need to put some shoes on, baby girl. What's going on?
Her dream car when she used to let me use her car. And, some of this stuff may sound superficial, but a lot of it started as like just a vision we had as teenagers. When she had the money and I didn't, we were splitting ramen noodle packets whenever we both got broke. And me telling her, man, you hold it down. Watch what I'm going to do. First, I thought it was going to be football.
Watch what you do.
But I was like,
So you play ball in college?
In college. That's how I went to college. It was scholarship.
Your arm's still bigger than mine. I put a jacket on. I was like, hell no, ain't no way. I'm wearing my little t-shirt today. He pulled his, and man, arm big as my thigh. We praying.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I was, and I was just okay in college for being real.
Yeah.
But she believed in me. And a lot of times that was my motivation to like, man, I got to really figure this out.
This is that, and that's what pisses me off, man. Like, bruh, was she not worth it? Do you feel like this young lady was not when she stuck by your side? You literally said like when you were broke, but she had 15K in the bank, still believed in you, even when y'all was eating ramen noodle packages, still rocking with you, still believed in you, and you told her, watch what I do or watch what happens. Hey, they're my gloves. I actually got those. Well, I actually had those.
When I couldn't figure that out, like I got to figure something out. And as I actually figured it out and the money was coming in, because I I proposed to her whenever I had my best financial year ever. And I was like, I don't want to restart with nobody else. I don't want somebody else who looks better. No, I want the girl that I was broke with, that I was in college with. And that's when I proposed to her. And it just seemed like the dream was coming true. But you know what? There was a lot of work that needed to be done, man, to see that through. And I didn't get it done.
So why divorce? Why was divorce an option when you feel the way you feel kind of on the, like this side? Like when you speak about her, like I think everybody in the room can see that you light up. Like you really like kind of light up when you talk about her. And so walk me through the divorce journey, because it's a lot of people right now who may light up exactly like you, but then choose divorce. Are there any regrets?
Dang. So we didn't get that far in it, man. Dang, I wanted to hear what his response was going to be with that. And let me get this off of my chest right now, right? Because when it comes to men elevating, when it comes to men that are in sports, that are, physically, attractive to a lot of women, you're going to have a lot of temptation. A lot of temptation. When I tell you, I don't know, a man that's fit, a man that works out, that takes care of himself, that, making sure when he steps out that everything is on point, like that really does something to women. Not a woman, but to women. A guy that takes care of himself, walks around like they know they the ish, and man, it's just a woman puller. And when you get with a young lady that, maybe when you first started off, you wasn't really all that physically fit or whatever, physically attractive, like, maybe you are now, it's going to come with a lot of extra attention. A lot of extra attention. I'm talking about you can't go anywhere. You can't put on anything without a woman seeing, noticing, and sometimes like they'll be a little bit extra, or maybe a lot of bit extra. You can't go anywhere. Completely know and I completely understand that. Um, Again, just starting off, and I think most men naturally wants, if he's sitting there upgrading his physical, he also wants his woman to be that way as well. Like if I'm sitting here, I'm working out, I'm in the gym, I'm taking care of myself, I'm eating healthy, I want you to be there too. And there are some guys that try to get their woman to work out with them, like, hey, I'm exercising, I'm doing this. I think, maybe we can work out together. I want you to take care of yourself. Maybe not as much as I do, because some guys are health freaks. Maybe he was a health freak or whatever. But I still want you to attempt. All right. So I'm gonna play, the I don't want to say the D's advocate, but I'm gonna jump ship real quick, right? Again, do I agree with this guy cheating on his wife? Absolutely not. Scumbag. I mean, the bottom of the barrel, especially somebody that's been coaching and been talking about this ish for years and been bashing guy. The bottom of the barrel. All right, not on this dude's side at all. But we're just gonna look at it from the opposite side, right? Um, Also, divorce. That's out of the freaking question, man. Especially the fact that he filed, I believe, allegedly. I think he filed for divorce. But anyway, on his side, right, or on the opposite side of things, as a woman, you should be taking care of yourself. You should not be going around looking raggedy. All right? When you step out, you need to step correct. You are a representation of that man. Every day that you get your butt up, that's literally that should be a part of your routine. That's a part of who you are as a woman, to keep yourself up. You see all those women checking for your doggone man. You see him working out, getting in the gym. Why aren't you? Like, you cannot. You can't be upset when all these chicks keep, trying to take what you have, and you're not doing anything about it. Like she, I've seen some videos and stuff of her, man, looking like Sister Soldier with the I don't know if it's a bonnet or some type of little hat on. And listen, you can still be respectable, respectful, and still be sexy. Okay? And I don't know if they have any children, if they had any children or anything together, but she did not strike me as the type that has a boyfriend, because the women that I know, like they are actively trying to keep themselves up, man. Like, good grief. I mean, it was hard. I'm just gonna say it was hard, man. You got to keep yourself up at the end of the day. Like, you can't be going out here looking busted and disgusted and think that your man is still supposed to be or be attracted to you. You as a woman, you're supposed to keep your image up. You're supposed to be exercising. You're supposed to be eating better. You're not supposed to be out here again just letting yourself go. You in a marriage, you need to be actively dating your man. All right. And if you done gained a few pounds or whatever over the years, you need to be trying to figure out how the hell we gonna lose this thing before the end of this year. Because a lot of y'all are gonna find yourself by yourself because of that. You're letting yourself go, and that's not it, man. Keep working. If you see your man still exercising, still getting it in, why aren't you? Same thing go for y'all fellas. If your girl in the gym, she working out, she exercising, you ain't doing a damn thing to at least maintain, bruh, what are we doing here? But I would love to hear from y'all. What do you guys think about this Derrick Jaxn thing, man, with him and his ex-wife? Do y'all think that maybe she played a little part of this thing with, you know what I'm saying, not keeping herself up? I'm gonna be honest with you. I am really, really heavy with, my stance on this thing. Under no circumstances should you be filing for divorce, fam. Like, there was no grounds for you to file for divorce. You still had a young lady that seemed like she was committed, she respected you, and that right there, that foundation, on top of y'all being friends, being with each other before the money, because most of these little buckets, man, they ain't interested in nothing but your money, dog. Most of them. It's gonna be extremely hard for you to find somebody that's gonna really take you, the relationship, and everything else serious without even considering the money. You had somebody that was actually there before all of that stuff came about. And I think, just my personal opinion, but you made probably the biggest mistake of your life by stepping outside your relationship first, and then, going through the divorce. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up, tan skin, mixed race, buttercup, Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.